Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest round from Salty Walty in the Zaku Minelayer. So, Zaku Minelayer is kind of interesting. It is a space unit with jamming, a mine-laying backpack that they've modded a couple of times to make more effective, as I recall, and can also use either the Zaku machine gun with grenade launcher or a bazooka. It looks like Salty's running the machine gun with bazooka, so... Yeah, it's the MMP-78 with grenade launcher, specifically. Did I say machine gun with bazooka? Yeah, that's not an option. Brain, come on, please. But yeah, it's not bad. I've never been particularly good with it, but it's not bad. With the jamming, it's one of those things that announces its own presence, which can kind of work against you, but... Salty's sticking with his team and focusing fire, so it doesn't matter too much if his presence is announced or not. They're going to know anyway, because there's a whole team shooting at them. Kind of hard to miss. But so far, so good. There is, I think that was a Drosy custom that they just dropped, the general type. There are now, of course, Drosys in all three categories. And I actually remembered called a Draw C and not a Gaza C, so, thank you, Brain. Apparently you're doing something right tonight. But I'll take it. But yeah, so far, Salty's getting some good machine gun kills in here, because, yeah, machine guns, are good in GBO2. Like, I've mentioned before, but since I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of tired and rambly, so in GBO1... there were a couple of differences that made the game a lot more hostile to machine gun players. One of them was that there was no such thing as build stun in GBO1. Weapons either stunned or they didn't, and they did it in one hit. So if you were using machine gun, you would never stun anything. And if you were, and the other change that made just the whole thing more hostile in general is, how people refuse to ready up over team composition? In GBO1, you could see what weapon your teammates were using. So if you weren't running whatever was considered the best weapon for whatever your mobile suit was, you could find it hard to get in a round, which you've seen me, want to run as many different weapons as possible with my mobile suit, so I kind of had to save that for Friday nights, because I couldn't get people to play with me to test it out otherwise. So, yeah, so they did learn from the first one. This GBO2 started out as a better game than GBO1 and has just kept improving. So, I like to mention that from time to time just because, I feel like there's a lot of, there's a lot of things about this game that can be frustrating, and perspective helps with those. So. And yeah, having had the perspective of having come in from GBO1, it's a lot. It's not. I'm not saying it's not frustrating. It frequently is, but just there's a lot of things that could be a lot worse because they used to be. But that's just random neural firings, and I'm pretty sure that's Salty's first death. They have his team has done a really good job of keeping the lead here. Drosy Custom, yeah, it was the general version, and it did take him out this time. They have captured the only waypoint on Resource Satellite, so they have support fire available if anybody wants it. And having that one space really does give you an advantage, because it lets you spawn halfway to the enemy base. That's pretty much all it's there for. So, I'm. Brain, come on. I'd still like to see more new maps. I like the Resource Satellite. I like the various other, maps, but I think you could still do more with it. I'd like to see... I'd like to see just, like... colony interior, something like maybe the moon with, like, reduced gravity. But, things we've talked about many times before. But, yeah. So, still want to see more maps. Want to see a bunch of GBO1 maps come back. There's probably a bunch of Code Fairy stuff you could add. Just so many options and so much variety that could still be added to this game. And, I'll be happy with whatever what form that happens to take. Let's see, managed to miss the Jim Cannon shooting at him. That might be the Jim Cannon space. I'm not sure, but yeah, brain gone. But yeah, they're doing a pretty good job here. The Salty's team has a 2-1 lead at the moment. That's a good place to be in. And yep, used the grenade launcher. Didn't quite connect. That's okay. And otherwise, yeah, just sticking with the team and firing on things. And yeah, but yeah, I'm recording this the first night of the second attempt at rank matches that after the one that had to be canceled. Of all the things, the one I had the most luck with was the Ifrit Custom. I was having a hard day anyway, to be totally honest, and the rank matches was not really what I was in a mood for. And I was just having some very frustrating times, and then Gundam Maniac posted the results of a really good round he had in the Ifrit Custom, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot, because I'm not always that great with the Ifrit Custom. Every once in a blue moon, it works for me, and just for whatever reason, it seemed to work out better in Brawl mode, so... good there. Kill with the mines. Nice. Don't get to see that very often. But yeah, so Ifrit Custom worked out, does a ton of melee damage. You can use the maneuver armor to really good effect. It has exam. Basically, exam, I don't worry about the damage so much, but having exam to fix your legs when they get broken is really, really good. So yeah, that was handy. If they do another set of rank matches at that cost, check it out, because it's worth trying. But yeah, it worked out, and also just when everybody is in a raid suit and doing melee up close, it's just kind of fun to see who bounces off of who and who knocks who over sometimes. So even messing up got to be more fun than it was in any of the other things I was trying. So that was really kind of a boon for my entire evening. So really, really glad he posted about that, because yeah, it was it helped. So far as I can tell, everybody who participates gets at least the level 1 Dois Custom, so hope everybody who wanted it got it. I've been wanting to get a hold of that for a while just because it looks neat, so hopefully by the time you see this, I will have it and maybe even have gotten around with it. But again, rounds from me going to be a little slow until I know what's up at home. 20 seconds left, and yeah, this is Salty's team has managed to pretty much keep control the whole time, so yeah, about 10 seconds left, and yeah, they're obviously going to get it because they're all in fine health, and team wipe is the only thing that could save the enemy team right now. So yeah, it's done, and nicely done. And yeah, got to see a mine kill, which is one of those rare but satisfying things in GBO2. Those are always nice. But yeah, let's see. Was not that far off from the lead. Did 35,000 damage, 1,600 score, 5 kills, 3 deaths. Not bad at all. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So the other day, I got Volume 4 of Fist of the North Star in the mail from Amazon, and they are up to, I think by the end of the volume, they are up to the Cassandra prison arc, so they're moving along at a good pace, but yeah, I'm just really hoping they actually finish it this time, because as far as I know, there's never been a complete release of the Fist of the North Star manga in English, which once again still leaves us at the ridiculous place where the only thing to tell the entire story of the manga start to finish is Ken's Rage 2 for the PS3 and Xbox 360, which is just weird.